Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Jason. I'm a Course in Miracles student and a channeler. And today, what I'd like to do is come on to give a daily dose of hope. And today is Daily Dose of Hope Day 55. And yes, so I've been coming on for 55 days. And my guides guided me to come on to give a daily dose of hope because the energies on our planet are starting to shift and change, and things are starting to get a bit wacky and wild. And it's very easy to kind of lose hope at times as the foundations are shifting, foundations of everything. First thing I wanted to do was I wanted to thank everyone. Wow, you guys are so kind. Wow, for all of your wonderful comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really, really, I felt touched. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was going through a bit of a rough spot, and that was very nice of you to be so encouraging. Um, and I feel like I've come overcome that part of the hopelessness, of the doubt that I was in. um, I'm back. Yeah. uh, I think it's just a day. It was a day of shock. I was just the first step when you doubt something is you start to feel a state of shock, and then you kind of talk to your guides and you get some information and you realize like, oh, okay, I see why how everything was working out, and now I understand it. It's perfect. It's really cool. It's actually I'm really, really excited for what's next now. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Now today, I don't really have anything special to talk about. Um, yeah, the only thing was that I had a sound bath yesterday, and I'll put up some of it on this channel. Not the whole thing. I think it's a bit maybe a bit long, but I'll put it up on the channel. And I moved to a new place. The place that I was doing my sound baths before, the building has been demolished, and so my job is finished there. And what I realized from my that place was what I was actually doing was there's a shrine that's very close by, and I was helping with spirits that had been trapped. I guess the word sealed, imprisoned. Um, there were beings, there were spirits that were kind of their energy was being used. Yeah, and and so my sound bath was doing that, and but so now I think that's over, and now I'm in a new spot, and I found there's this ancient Buddhist temple that's right across the street, and I thought, all right, there it is, right? And it's very close to this river that runs through the city, and that river is also in need of desperate need of clearing. So everything happens for a reason. The places that you find yourself in, nothing is random. So this is my new sound bath spot. It's not the quietest of places, so it's not necessarily like a super kind of relaxing. I'm still looking for a space like that, but um, not yet. But it's a nice space. Anyway, so that's that. I'll put that up hopefully soon. I'll watch it again, see if it's it's good enough for live performance. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say for today. Nothing special. I just wanted to thank all of you for all of your wonderful comments and for being so nice. I really appreciate it. So I'm just going to go into a channeling now, and yeah, see what the guides have to tell us about today. Today is April 21st. It's about 8:30 at night here in Japan. It's a rainy, bit of not too chilly, but a kind of cool spring night. And yeah, here we go. Greetings. We are Esmeralda. We are a being that has been in contact with this being many, many times. We are what you might call a mermaid. We exist on another planet, Alpha Centauri, and we also exist in the higher dimensions of your Earth. And we come in today on a rainy day on this being's place, in this being's world, in this being's surroundings. We come in today to bring a message about the water and a message about you and a message about the times is that you are in. We'd like you to know that the water is so important. There is so much involved with the water, and that in these coming days, the water will figure in, will become a very, very important thing. And so it is important, we would say, for all of you to start to acknowledge your waterness, you might say, to acknowledge that you are water. And the knowledge that you are water enables you to, uh, what is the word? To empathize, to sympathize with the water. Understand that you and the water are one. And so, if this is the case, then you are able to speak with the water. And this is what we wanted to address today, this idea of speaking with the water, of holding communion with the water, establishing peace with the water. You see, when things get rough and the waters get rough at times, you are able to communicate with the water, and to communicate and to find out why things that are happening. And the water is filled with messages, filled with communication. The water is a storage device, and the water is a device of expression as well. So what we would say to all of you is that in these times coming, we would suggest going into communion with the water, and s- speaking with the water, trying to understand what the water is trying to say. So, for example, on a day like this, in this being's world, what he could do is he could speak with the rain that is falling and find out why it's falling. What is the reason for this rain? And what is the emotion behind this rain? And through that, you will learn very, very much about the water. And once you start to communicate with the water, and the water knows that you understand that you can communicate, you will receive many more messages. You see, the water is everywhere, all over your planet. Your planet is mostly made of water, and you are mostly made of water. And water is a communication device, much like your internet communication device. So you will find, not only will you be able to understand what the water is saying, but you'll also be able to communicate with beings throughout your planet, just using the medium of water, communicating something with the river, and having that message being communicated somewhere across the world, because the rivers are all connected and you are all connected. And so that is what we wanted to talk about today, about your connection with the water and your ability to connect more with the water. You are made of water, and the water has so much to tell you. The oceans and the rivers and the puddles, there's so much information that is there, that needs to be known and wants to be known. And we would also tell you too that if you find yourself in situations where the water is very powerful, where the water seems to be becoming dangerous, high waves and these sorts of things, that you have the ability to communicate with those waves. You have the ability to communicate with them, and to find out if there's a possibility of mitigating those waves. Find out if there's a possibility that you can come to a compromise, come to an agreement with the waves. And this is also a very, very strong possibility for all of you. And this is what we wanted to bring forth today. An acknowledgement that you are very, very powerful beings, capable of many, many different things, and that the water is a part of you and you are part of the water. Hmm. All right. So, Esmeralda. Yeah. So, yeah, interesting. Yes, communicating with the water. Hey, Michael. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, interesting stuff. I feel like I want to call in someone else today. I'm not sure. I don't feel like the message is completely complete today for some reason. I'm not sure why. But let me just go into another channeling and see who comes through. So I just want yeah, just some clarification on where we are and what's going on in the energies. So here we go. Hmm. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Mary Magdalene, and we are here and we are everywhere and we are there and we are a collective and we are an archetype and we are many, many things. But what we are today is here to give you a message of love and a message of light, which are only the messages that are truly available to all of you on your planet at this moment. You are made of love and you're made of light. And you're here having an experience of bringing the light that you are, bringing down the light of Source onto this planet and illuminating the so many different parts of this planet. And what you are doing now, though, on this planet is a grand illumination of all of the things that have been hidden. You are lighthouses and you are fires, you are bonfires, you are flashlights, you are matches, you are candlesticks, and you are out there in the dark, shining your light in all of the different places that need to be shined in order for the light to reach those places. And once the light starts to reach those places, then you can illuminate that place and then you can just see what is really there and you can shine your light there. And once you shine your light there, whatever it was that was hidden is not hidden anymore. Whatever it was that was gaining power through secrecy has no power anymore. And the only power that remains is the power of love. And that is what you are, the power to love and to create. Understand that creation is also love, that when you create, you are connecting with your source energy, whatever it is that you are creating. It is not about quality and it is not about experience. It is about creation. And creation is a direct connection. And when you do create in any form that you do, you are bringing even more light down onto this planet. And so, what we would suggest for all of you is to move into your creative areas. You were so creative when you were children. You were able to create so many different things. You made sculptures and you made pictures and you made things with the sand but now what do you make? What do you make? What are you making? So look at what you're making and look at what you can do. We would suggest start small. Just whatever it is that you are drawn to make. Try making something because this is the quickest way to draw down the energy of source energy, energy of love, and the quickest way to rejuvenate your energy, to lighten up your lighthouse, to brighten up your lighthouse. This is one of the quickest and easiest ways to get into a direct connection with who you truly are, a direct connection with source. And it is very simple. Just create, just create. And that is our advice for you today. This is a time of creation on your planet, a time to create. Okay, cool, cool. Hello, Priya. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah. Time to create. I can really feel it too. I think after yesterday, that serious doubt feeling, after that, it feels like now it's the time to start making beautiful things, making big and beautiful things. And at least for myself, I feel like I'm free now. I'm free of something. I was going through a very intense training program, and I think I'm embarking on another training program, but not in the same way, more of a creative one. Yes, the energies are so high right now. Yeah, yeah. It's such a roller coaster. It's just welcome to the end of the third dimension. As Esmeralda always says, enjoy these last vestiges of the third dimension. I love that. Yeah. So I've heard a lot from my guides to enjoy this time because you will look back on it and say, wow, I lived through that. I lived through that. That was amazing. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, so thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Today's kind of a short one. Thanks, Michael and Priya. Um, and I loved your channeling from your future self. Yeah, I'll have to read that. I have to look at that one again. I can't remember that one. But I'll have to check that one in. I'll have to start channeling my future self. That's a fun idea again. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for all of your kind words. My goodness, really appreciate it. My tribe. You guys are my tribe. Um, so again, thank you very much. And if all goes well, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you are hopeful. Ciao.